Hi Stampers, welcome to another Rubber Redneck video tutorial. I'm going to be demonstrating how to make this fun and festive holiday topper using the stamp set called A Banner Christmas. Now this is the stamp set and this is in our Holiday 2013 catalog. Now this would be a fun and easy gift for coworkers, for neighbors, or if you're any type of craft demo, this would be a great idea for a make and take, or you could also use it for a gift for your hostess club members and so on. So to create this, you want a 4x6 cellophane bag, and you're going to fill it with any candy you want. I put some of the little mitts inside there, and once you have that filled, you're going to fold this over and seal it. Now to seal it, I'm just going to use Scotch tape because I want them to be able to get into the packaging without ripping it. So just put your Scotch tape right over there to seal that. Then you want to cut one piece of old olive cardstock at 4.5 by 5.25. Then you will run that piece of cardstock through the Big Shot with the Labels Collection framelits. After you've done that, place it onto your Simply Scored and score it down the center going from point to point. Once you have that scored, fold over on your scored line and crease it down. Then you're going to want to place two stamping dimensionals on the inside of this. So place one at the top and one at the bottom. Peel off the backing off the sticky strips and then you're going to off the stamping dimensionals. And then you're going to place this right onto the cellophane bag. And you want to press down. Now by using the stamping dimensionals, they won't rip the cardstock. They should be able to just gently lift that up and be able to get into their little treat. Then you want to cut one piece of the Season of Style Designer Series paper in the Cherry Cobbler pattern, and you want to cut that at 1/2 inch by 4.5. Once you have that cut, you're going to take a pair of paper snips that you use for paper only, and you're going to notch out the end. Now to notch out the ends, what I do is I cut up in the center and go from point to point. A fellow Stampin' Up! Demo showed this little trick to create the perfect little triangles so that you can get them nice and even. And I do apologize, I do not know who the demo was that came up with that. I cannot find the name for that, so I do apologize, but this is a fabulous idea that she shared with everybody. And then once you have those ends notched out, you're ready to glue this to the old olive cardstock. And you don't want to go all the way because the ends do hang off, so keep that in mind. And then you want to place that down here on the bottom of the old olive cardstock. Then you want to cut one piece of Season of Style Designer Series paper in the multi-pattern at 3.25 by 4 inches. Again, you're going to notch out the ends, so just make your little cut in the center and go from corner to corner. How great is that? Perfect. And do the same thing on the other end. Cut up the center and then go from corner to corner to notch out your end. And then you're going to glue this to your old olive cardstock. Again, the ends are going to hang over, so you only want to put that in the center there. And then you want to place that towards the top of the old olive cardstock. Now, if you do happen to get something a little crooked, I'm going to show you how you can fix that too. You want to cut one piece of the gold foil sheet at 1/2 inch by 4.25. Run that through the Big Shot with the Argyle embossing folder to give it that beautiful diamond texture. Then you're going to cut up the center and notch out the ends. So cut up the center, go from point to point, creating your little notch. And do that on the other side. Cut up the center from point to point. And then you want to put some glue in the center on the back there. Again, do not put it so it's on the ends because it does overhang. Once you have that on there, this is where I'm going to show you how to hide this if you have a gap. Just simply place that right in the center, overlapping the two pieces of designer paper, and then press down. Then you want to cut one piece of crumb cake cardstock, and then you'll run it through the Big Shot with the Labels Collection framelits to die cut it out. Take the stamp from A Banner Christmas, ink it in Old Olive, and stamp onto the crumb cake cardstock. Repeat that so you have this stamped on in an effect of a stair step. Then you're going to attach this to the little Old Olive in the designer paper. Place a stamping dimensional on each end, and then place this right in the center of the Old Olive label. Then you want to take the stamp from A Banner Christmas, ink it in Versamark, and then cover it with in Versamark on the Whisper White cardstock, and then pour some gold embossing powder over the image. Tap it off, and then heat set the embossing powder so you have that beautiful and gold embossed look. Then once you have that embossed, you'll cut out your image. You're going to cut it out, and then you're going to cut each one of these banners into a banner, actually. So just trim that off with your paper snips. And then once you have that on there, you want to take and place stamping dimensionals on the back of each one of your little banners. And then you're going to place your little banners right onto your crumb cake cardstock. And you just want to place them in the center. So they're nice and even. So far, here's what your little topper looks like. Then you want to take one of our Naturals designer buttons, place a glue dot on the back, and attach that over here onto the left side. Create a double bow out of the cherry cobbler baker's twine. Take a glue dot and roll it around on your finger, just make it smaller. Place that onto the center of that Naturals designer button and attach the cherry cobbler baker's twine bows. And then that completes the tutorial for a banner Christmas topper. Thank you for watching.